This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the Medicom Mafex Deadpool. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that the figure is showcased in your standard Mafex window box packaging. Turning the box around, we can see multiple images of Deadpool in multiple posing positions with his different interchangeable parts and accessories. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. And here's Deadpool out of the box. And man, what a beautiful figure from Mafex. I am a giant Deadpool fan, so I can be pretty critical when it comes to a Deadpool action figure. Now I do have a couple complaints, but overall, this guy is amazing and I am super stoked to have it in my collection. But before we take a closer look at the figure, let's take a closer look at his accessories. So Deadpool does come with a good amount of accessories. Starting off, he comes with your standard Mafex stand, 3 interchangeable head sculpts, 3 belt buckles, a harness with sword scabbards, 2 katanas, and 8 pairs of interchangeable hands. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a closer look at the Medicom Mafex Deadpool. Alright guys, now let's check out Deadpool. Very impressed with this piece. I'm actually really digging this a lot more than I thought I would. Mafex kind of lost me as a customer a long time ago, and this has a couple issues that I have. Nothing major, but he's really good and I'm digging it, and yeah, this might be the figure that pulls me back into collecting Mafex figures again, so very nice. Okay, so first and foremost, we do get 3 interchangeable head sculpts. So we do get the standard head, the one that comes packaged in the box. Looks really good. I love the sculpt of that too, and how the face is structured underneath that. Looks really nice. We also do get a head with a squinted eyes, which is really nice. I like that one a lot. And then we get one with a more expression, with one more squinted eye, one more bug-eyed out. I think that's really cool. Very Deadpool, which I think came out great. Now the head's just changed like so. It is kind of on an L-shaped barbell or dumbbell like that, with a ball peg like so, and it holds on there really good. So they interchange fairly easily, and they stay on very well. Everything about the suit looks fantastic. One thing I will say, I really like the paint. I love the red that they chose, more bright, vibrant red in comparison to some of the darker reds I've seen in other Deadpool figures. I prefer a brighter red. I think it looks great. The browns for everything look really nice. On the pouches, we have the silver studs, all look really good. Silver on the belt buckles, all came out nice. The paint looks beautiful, really clean, really crisp. I like that a lot. It's not tread on the feet, no peg holes. But everything else about this looks so freaking good. Like I'm really digging the look of this figure. And one of the things I like the most, honestly, the proportions. The proportions are what really stood out to me. And you'll see a comparison picture later on with a bunch of other Deadpools. This might have the best proportions, I think. You know, some of them are a little too muscular. Some of them are just really wild and out there. He's the best proportioned figure, and I'm liking this so much more than I thought I would. And you know, kudos to Mafex. You know, they're with this, I think they're gonna pull me back in as a customer, so I really appreciate that. Alright, so we do get a good amount of accessories here. So we do get the standard Mafex stand, which I do like. I really like these with the big clips. Those are very nice, and I'm glad they come with that. We also do get a ton of interchangeable hands. So starting off, we do get a pair of close-to-fisted hands. Those are the ones that come packaged in the box. We do get a set of thumbs-up hands, which are really nice. We do get a pair of like gun finger-pointing hands. Those are hilarious. I love those. Then we get a pair of more like Surf's Up or Hang 10, you know, that kind of hand like that. We do get a pair of open palm hands with the fingers open like that. Then we do get another pair of open palm hands with the fingers are more flared out. Those work very nice. And then we do get a pair of gun holding hands or trigger finger hands. Now here's the thing. So we have the trigger finger hand, right? We get 2 of those. This thing comes with no guns. That's ridiculous because these Mafex figures have gotten a lot more expensive over time, and they're around the $90 range, you know, so you're looking close to $100 for this figure. But it comes with no guns. Not giving a Deadpool figure guns is kind of, that's in my opinion, that's a crime. That should not happen. We got trigger finger hands, but no guns to hold with these gun holding hands. That's completely stupid, and I don't get that. Now, some people will justify, well, if you have 6-inch figures, you know, you'll have guns. Of course I will. But why would I spend close to $100 for a Deadpool figure who doesn't come with guns? That is stupid. In my opinion, and that's these are 2 of my complaints. He doesn't come with guns, excuse me. Deadpool should always come with at least 2 guns, or at least 1 pistol. I would have been cool with that. And then they're too expensive, way too expensive. Don't get me wrong, I'm loving this figure. I'm not trying to take away from it, but their prices are getting ridiculous. And that kind of just goes with the whole collecting community as it is. But Mafex especially, I think they're charging way too much with this. And yeah, the fact that we don't get guns is kind of pisses me off. And man, it really holds this figure back. The price and the lack of guns really holds us back from being like the perfect Deadpool figure. But that aside, he's still really good. We also do get 3 interchangeable belt buckles, because why not? So we get the standard belt buckle like so, which looks really nice. We get one with more of the oval type of eyes, which is really good. I've seen that style a lot in comic books and things like that. And then we get one with red eyes. So I think it's really cool that we even get those. So those interchange. They're on a simple little peg like so. You can see that. And they're very easy to interchange. And they don't feel like they're going to pop off all that easily. I haven't really had an issue with them. So that's not too bad. This whole harness can come off. You just slip it around. One thing I don't like with a lot of figures, these interchangeable like handles. I kind of hate that. And I get that fact that maybe they didn't want to make the scabbard as bulky, you know, to use an actual sword, slide an actual sword in there. Has anyone ever complained that the scabbards are too bulky on a Deadpool figure? I've never heard of that. But and then these type of handles like that kind of just pop off easily on pretty much every figure that I have that has this function. And it works okay. It's not terrible, but it's not great. So speaking of the swords, you also do get 2 katanas, which are very well done. I do like the silver on those with a red and black handle. If my camera decides to focus, there we go. Okay, so those look really good. I do like those a ton. And then you can actually get those on his gripping hands like that, like so. And you get the other one like that. So that's very nice. And there you go. And he does, of course, come with the 2 gripping hands. These are the ones you're going to have holding a sword. And for me, in my opinion, I could have done without like at least 3 of those different interchangeable hands. Those three of those pairs of interchangeable hands, I would say, in exchange for like 2 guns. I don't know why they did that. And honestly, I could have done without the interchangeable belt buckles. I don't know how many of us are like, oh, cool, interchangeable belt buckles. And oh man, 37 different hands. That's cool. That's awesome. And I love that. And again, for about $100, I'd be cool with that if they added guns. And I don't care if people think I'm going to be ranting right now and thinking I'm dumb for wanting guns. It's Deadpool, dude. I'm a hardcore Deadpool fan. And again, just costs too much for not giving us guns. That pisses me off. It really does. I don't know what it is. Now, again, I think this looks fantastic. All the 6 accessories that he does come with are very well done. And man, just a very cool looking figure, dude. You know, even with my complaints, I really think this guy's going to pull me back into Mafex. Alright, now let's check out his articulation. So, the head and the neck are on ball joints. Those roll around very well. Lots of good motion in there. Looks up very far, down that much, pivot side to side, and rotates left and right. So that's very nice. Arms go full 360, up and out that far. There is a butterfly joint in there, rotation at the bicep, double jointed elbows, rotation at the wrist, as well as a hinge at the wrist. Double ball peg in the midsection, goes into his chest and then into his crotch. That rolls around very nice, so smooth. I love that a lot. Pivot side to side, crunches back, oh, swords popped off, back that much, forward that much, and rotate at the waist. There's hinges on the pouches right here on the belt, so when you're articulating his legs, those won't get in the way, so that's very nice. So he can kick up and forward that far, which is impressive, back that much. This thigh is a little tight, and I probably should have loosened it up before I did this video, but he can kick out fairly far into the splits like so. Rotation, upper hip ball peg, double jointed knees, ankle joints, allows you to rotate left and right, up and down, a very good ankle rocker, and we do get toe articulation in there. So overall, I really do like this figure. Now, I know I complain pretty hard about the price and the lack of guns. Will I say that means that you shouldn't buy it? By no freaking means. I think this is an incredible figure. I think this is definitely one of the best Deadpool figures in this scale to ever come out. I really do mean that. I think he's beautifully done. And yeah, if you love Deadpool, or if you're a big fan of Mafex figures, then I think this is definitely a must get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. And for your Deadpool comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends, Figma, Mezco, and Reveltech Deadpools. And just for fun, here he is standing next to little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Medicom Mafex Deadpool. Now overall, I think this is a gorgeous figure and I absolutely love it. Now that's kind of weird for me to say because I've honestly kind of hated Mafex for so many years of disappointment. But this Deadpool figure is definitely one of the best in my collection. I absolutely love the paint-apps, they're so beautiful and clean. The sculpt and the proportions are very well done. He has really nice and smooth articulation, and all his accessories are very well done. The only problem is he has no guns, and for a Deadpool figure, like I've said 1,000 times in this video, is kind of ridiculous. His price range is kind of sad too, because I think they charge way too much for these figures. But if that stuff doesn't bother you, this guy is a must-get for your shelf. This is definitely one of the best, if not the best Deadpool action figure in this scale, and I think you would absolutely love him for your collections. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.